Welcome to the bell curve, and to 3 hits, 1 miss. Mouthwashing is a first-person psychological horror game about routine, compliance, and the quiet dread of doing your job too well. You play a low-ranking crew member on a deep space vessel, tasked with maintenance and hygiene, not survival, not heroics, just procedure. There are no monsters chasing you down the corridors, no bombastic scares. Instead, the game watches how you behave and adjusts accordingly. It's uncomfortable by design, and when it works beautifully. Hit number 1. Horror built from routine. Mouthwashing understands that repetition is unsettling in a way violence often isn't. The core gameplay is deliberately mundane. Cleaning, checking systems, following protocol. These actions never become exciting, and that's the point. The horror comes from the fact that nothing ever breaks the routine in a reassuring way. You keep going, not because you're brave, but because that's what the system expects. It's an excellent subversion of horror pacing. Instead of escalating into chaos, the game tightens its grip through consistency. You're not scared because something happens, you're scared because nothing does, and yet something feels deeply wrong. Hit number 2. Punishing curiosity without hand-holding. Most games reward exploration. Mouthwashing treats it as a character flaw. Look too closely, linger too long, poke at things you don't strictly need to, and the game quietly notes it. Not with jump scares or instant failure, but with subtle shifts in tone, dialogue, and atmosphere. Crucially, the game never explains these systems. There's no morality meter, no warning. That ambiguity is what makes it effective. You're left questioning whether your actions mattered, and if so, how badly. It's rare to see a game trust the player this much, while also actively undermining them. Hit number 3. Thematic confidence and restraint. Wrong Organ shows remarkable discipline here. Mouthwashing never over-explains its ideas. It doesn't lean on shock imagery or overwrought symbolism. Instead, it lets implication do the work. Themes of bodily maintenance, institutional indifference, and quiet complicity are woven into the mechanics themselves, not stapled on through exposition. The result is horror that feels thoughtful rather than performative. It lingers because it never begs for attention. The game knows what it's about, and it refuses to dilute that for comfort. And the miss, limited interactivity, can feel stifling. The same restraint that defines mouthwashing can also frustrate. Player agency is intentionally narrow, and while that supports the themes, it can make sections feel more observational than interactive. Some players will find the lack of meaningful deviation oppressive, rather than unsettling. Not because it's badly designed, but because it's designed to deny expression. That's a deliberate choice, but it does mean the experience will alienate anyone expecting traditional problem solving or branching outcomes. The game is asking you to submit, not to experiment freely. Mouthwashing isn't scary in the loud, obvious sense. It's scary in the way systems are scary. Calm, impersonal, and uninterested in your feelings. It's a horror game that punishes you for doing what games have trained you to do for decades. Be curious, be thorough, be engaged. If that sounds uncomfortable, it should. That discomfort is the achievement. Mouthwashing doesn't want to entertain you, it wants to observe you, and it never blinks first.